nothing could be off the table when there is a political crisis. But I didn't quite expect the president at this stage of the crisis to wield the sledgehammer. I was on Radio Nigerian Network last Thursday, and we have this conversation, and somebody called in to say, oh, there should be state of emergency. I said, over what? We know the dramatics personnel, and I believe that dialogue was not exhausted. You have recalcitrant children. As a father, you don't disown them at the initial stage. What you do is to find out what exactly are issues in contention. Yes, the president weighed in December 2023. From that time, even when the eight-point resolution was agreed on, the perception out there was that it was lopsided against the governor, because all the governor got was he should not be impeached. But that's why that the resolution in December 2023 said, don't be impeached. But the man is caged. He is being forced to work with his enemies. One, those who have resigned, commissioners who voluntarily resigned, were asked to be reabsorbed. The lawmakers, he has to work with them, and all manner of things. And the perception out there was that this was not a win-win situation. The truth is that Fubara was in power, but he doesn't have authority. In all this period that he's been there, maybe he exercised some authority in the limited period that this crisis has festered. But you see, while you can exercise your authority as an executive, you cannot totally disown the legislative arm and run as a sole administrator. Because he's not wanting to work with the 27 lawmaker. Seems like he wants to have run the government the way he perceives he should. But as we discussed here yesterday, he's a man in shackles who wants to break free. And he didn't count the cost of the carrot that was dangled before him ahead of 2023 election. You heard this in why yesterday. Somebody bulldozed all oppositions for him to be made governor, bankrolled the election, did all manner of things to make sure that he, from the riverine, was the first person to be governor of Rivers State. But did he ask, or was he told in a gentlemanly agreement, these are, because what we learned is that even his chief of staff, his SSG, everyone was appointed for him. He had no input. So it's like you are under surveillance, and every of your action, look at all the 9 commissioners that resigned when this crisis started. They all hold very sensitive positions. Commissioner for Finance, Attorney General, Commissioner for Education, Commissioner for Works, it's like and I recall what happened in Edo when Oshiomhole and Obaseki had their rough fight. Obaseki said something, I can't be in power and not be in government. Or no, I can't be a governor and not be a governor. Which means he was just a ceremonial governor at that time. That is his own perception. All appointments were made without his input. He just heard on the radio, oh, somebody has been appointed.
Now, what would you say in terms of experience and capacity?